If you're in your 70s or 80s, you're no doubt in the prime years of your life. But did you know that as we age, our bodies can actually benefit from doing a bit less walking? It's true. In this video, I'll reveal why reducing walking and incorporating two key activities instead could significantly enhance your overall well-being and longevity. You'll be amazed at how these adjustments can help you feel better, move easier, and keep your body in optimal health. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and join our community of like-minded individuals who are ready to learn how to live healthier, more fulfilling lives at every age. Now, let's get started. Why walking may not be enough after 70. Walking is often seen as the go-to exercise for staying active as we age. It's easy, free, and requires no special training. But have you ever wondered, is walking alone really enough? As we cross into our 70s, our bodies change in ways that demand a smarter approach to staying strong and mobile. Today, let's talk about why relying solely on walking might not be the best strategy, and what we can do instead. Let's be honest, our joints don't feel the same as they did in our 40s or even 50s. That familiar knee ache after a long walk, it's not just in our heads. Studies show that nearly 50% of adults over 65 have osteoarthritis. Walking, especially on pavement, can be tough on our knees, hips, and ankles. I used to love my morning walks, my friend Linda told me the other day. But now my knees protest every step. If that sounds familiar, it might be time to rethink how much we rely on walking alone. Aging comes with an unfortunate side effect, muscle loss, known as sarcopenia. By 70, we could have lost up to 30% of our muscle strength. Walking helps with movement, sure, but it doesn't build muscle. I thought walking kept me strong, my neighbor Tom said, until I struggled to lift my own grocery bags. To stay truly strong, we need resistance training. Even simple bodyweight exercises can make a world of difference. Balance isn't something we think about until we lose it. The CDC reports that 1 in 4 seniors over 65 falls each year, and falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in older adults. I tripped on an uneven sidewalk last year, my cousin Carol admitted. It happened so fast, I didn't even have time to catch myself. Balance training, like Tai Chi or standing on one foot, could be a lifesaver. Did you know osteoporosis affects about 10 million Americans? Walking helps keep bones active, but it's not enough to strengthen them. We need exercises that apply more stress to bones, things like weightlifting or stair climbing. I started using small dumbbells, my Aunt Nancy told me, and my doctor said my bone density actually improved. Small changes can make a big impact. Ever gone for a walk and felt completely drained afterward? It's not just you. As we age, our energy levels shift. Too much steady-state cardio, like long walks, can actually leave us more exhausted rather than energized. Instead of pushing through fatigue, we need to mix things up, maybe shorter walks combined with some strength and flexibility exercises. I used to think more walking was better, said my friend Robert, but I actually feel stronger doing a little bit less and adding variety. Yes, walking is great for our hearts. But is it enough? The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week. The key is variety. A little swimming, cycling, or dancing can boost heart health even more. I started doing water aerobics twice a week, said my neighbor Lisa, and my endurance has improved way more than just walking alone. Mixing things up keeps our hearts young and strong. Here's a game changer: strength training. Lifting light weights, using resistance bands, or doing bodyweight exercises can rebuild lost muscle and make everyday activities easier. A Harvard study found that adults over 70 who did strength training at least twice a week improved their mobility significantly. I was scared to try weight training, my Uncle Joe confessed, but now I feel steadier on my feet than I have in years. The results speak for themselves. If we want to move well, we have to train for it. Good balance can mean the difference between catching ourselves or taking a nasty fall. Simple exercises, like standing on one leg, while brushing our teeth, can work wonders. Yoga and stretching help too. I thought yoga was just for young people. My neighbor Mary laughed. But it's helped my back pain and my posture more than anything else. Never underestimate the power of staying flexible. So what should our workout routine look like? Ideally, we need a balance of walking, strength training, balance work, and stretching. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of strength or balance exercises a few times a week can make a massive difference. I started small, said my friend George, and now I actually enjoy my workouts. The best routine is the one we'll stick with. Walking is wonderful, but let's not stop there. By mixing in strength, balance, and flexibility work, we can move better, feel stronger, and stay independent longer. Instead of asking, how far did we walk today? Let's ask, how well did we move today? Our future selves will thank us. The two best activities for seniors: chair yoga and strength training. Activity number 1, chair yoga. Let's talk about something that can keep us active, pain-free, and feeling great without ever leaving our chairs. Sounds too good to be true. Well, it's not. We're talking about chair yoga. It's simple, effective, and perfect for anyone who wants to stay fit without straining their joints. Let's dive in. Unlike traditional yoga, chair yoga eliminates the struggle of getting down on the floor. Instead, we use a sturdy chair for support while stretching and strengthening our muscles. This means we get all the benefits of yoga: improved flexibility, better posture, and greater strength, without worrying about balance issues or injury risks. And trust us, the benefits are huge. Why chair yoga is perfect for seniors? You might be thinking, yoga at my age? Absolutely. Chair yoga is specially designed to be gentle on the body while still packing a punch when it comes to benefits. Don't just take our word for it. Studies show that regular participation in chair yoga can improve mobility, circulation, and overall well-being. Gentle on the body. Picture this. You want to stay active, but your joints say, no, thank you. That's where chair yoga comes in. It eliminates the need for bending, kneeling, or holding strenuous poses. A study from the National Institute on Aging found that low-impact exercises like chair yoga can reduce stiffness and improve range of motion in seniors by up to 35%. Not bad, right? Boosts flexibility and mobility. We all know that feeling of stiffness after sitting too long. Over time, tendons lose their elasticity, making movement harder. Chair yoga helps with slow, controlled stretches that gently loosen up the body. In just a few months, regular stretching can increase flexibility by as much as 20%. Imagine how much easier daily movements could become. Mary never thought of herself as someone who would practice yoga. At 72 years old, she had lived an active life, but time had taken its toll on her body. Arthritis in her knees made walking painful, and stiffness in her back made getting out of bed in the morning a slow, difficult process. She loved gardening, playing with her grandchildren, and taking long walks in the park. But over the years, these activities became harder and harder. One day, Mary's friend Linda invited her to a local senior wellness class. "You'll love it," Linda said. "It's chair yoga, and it's done sitting down." Mary was skeptical. How could sitting in a chair help her aching joints and stiff muscles? But Linda was persistent, and Mary finally agreed to give it a try. Walking into the class, Mary noticed the atmosphere was warm and inviting. A group of seniors, some with canes and walkers, sat in a circle. The instructor, a woman in her 50s with a calming voice, greeted everyone with a smile. "Welcome to chair yoga," she said. "You don't have to be flexible. You just have to breathe and move at your own pace." At first, Mary felt awkward. She had never done anything like this before. The instructor led them through simple movements, rolling their shoulders, stretching their arms, and lifting their legs slightly. "Breathe in deeply," the instructor said. "Now exhale slowly." By the end of the first session, something surprising happened. Mary felt lighter, both physically and mentally. Her joints weren't as stiff, and for the first time in years, she felt truly relaxed. Encouraged by the experience, Mary continued attending the class twice a week. Over the next few months, she noticed remarkable changes. She could get out of bed more easily, and the simple act of bending down to tie her shoes no longer sent sharp pains through her back. Her hands, once stiff with arthritis, began to move more freely, allowing her to enjoy gardening again. Even her doctor was impressed. "Your blood pressure has improved," he told her, "and your flexibility is much better than it was last year." Beyond the physical benefits, yoga brought something unexpected into Mary's life: friendship and joy. The class became her community, a place where she could laugh, share stories, and feel supported. Linda, who had first introduced her to chair yoga, became her exercise buddy, and they often practiced together at home, following online videos. One afternoon, while playing with her 5-year-old grandson, Jake, Mary realized something incredible. He had dropped his toy under the couch, and without thinking, she bent down to retrieve it. No pain, no hesitation. She laughed out loud. Jake looked at her with wide eyes. "Grandma, you're like a superhero," he exclaimed. At that moment, Mary knew chair yoga had given her more than just mobility. It had given her freedom. Freedom to move without pain. Freedom to enjoy her life again. Now, whenever someone tells Mary they feel too old or too stiff to try yoga, she just smiles and says, "If I can do it, so can you." Improve circulation. Poor circulation can leave us feeling sluggish. But here's the good news. Chair yoga promotes better blood flow. Certain poses encourage movement in the legs and arms, helping oxygen circulate efficiently. A 2021 study found that seniors who practiced chair yoga for just 20 minutes a day saw significant improvements in circulation within 8 weeks. That's a small-time commitment for a big reward. We know balance and stability are crucial as we age. Chair yoga helps us target core muscles, leg strength, and arm mobility. Key factors in preventing falls. Seated leg lifts, shoulder rolls, and arm stretches work together to build endurance. The CDC even says muscle-strengthening activities twice a week can reduce the risk of falls by 31%. Who doesn't want to feel more stable and strong? Ever feel like stress is weighing you down? Well, here's the good news. Deep breathing and slow movements in chair yoga can calm the nervous system, reducing stress and anxiety. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that seniors who practiced yoga reported a 45% decrease in stress levels and improved sleep quality. More peace of mind? Yes, please. How to get started with chair yoga. The best part? No gym membership required, just a sturdy chair and comfortable clothing. Let's try a few easy poses together. Seated forward fold. Sit tall. Inhale deeply. Then exhale as we gently lean forward, reaching for our feet or the floor. Ah, that stretch feels great. Seated spinal twist. While sitting upright, place one hand on the opposite knee and gently twist the torso. Feels amazing, right? This movement increases spinal mobility and eases back stiffness. Seated leg lifts. Lift one leg at a time, keeping the back straight. Hold for a few seconds, then lower. It's simple, but wow. Does it strengthen those leg muscles? Seated cat-cow stretch. With hands resting on the knees, alternate between arching the back and rounding the spine. It might look silly, but trust us, it relieves tension like nothing else. Not sure where to begin? No worries. YouTube has tons of free chair yoga classes. Let's start with a 10 to 15-minute routine and gradually increase the duration as we get more comfortable. Doing chair yoga just 3 times a week can lead to noticeable improvements in mobility and energy levels. Let's set reminders, join a virtual class, or invite a friend to practice with us. We'll stay accountable and have fun along the way. Activity number 2. Strength training with light weights. Many people assume strength training is only for the young or for those lifting heavy weights in the gym. That's a myth. Strength training with light weights is not only safe for seniors, it's one of the best things we can do for our health as we age. It keeps us strong, active, and independent. Let's break it down and see why it matters so much. After 30, we start losing muscle mass. By the time we hit our 60s and beyond, that decline speeds up. Studies show that adults lose about 3 to 8% of their muscle mass per decade if they don't engage in strength training. This leads to weakness, difficulty with everyday activities, and an increased risk of falls. The good news: strength training helps us regain and maintain muscle, keeping us capable and strong. Osteoporosis is a major concern as we age. In the U.S. alone, nearly 54 million people have osteoporosis or low bone density, putting them at risk for fractures. Strength training puts gentle stress on bones, stimulating them to rebuild and become denser. Stronger bones mean fewer fractures and a lower risk of serious injuries. Falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults. In fact, the CDC reports that 1 in 4 seniors falls each year. Strengthening the core, legs, and stabilizing muscles improves our balance, reducing the risk of falling. When our muscles are strong, we move with more control and confidence. Ever feel like you have less energy than you used to? A slower metabolism could be to blame. Strength training helps rev it up by increasing muscle mass, which naturally burns more calories, even at rest. This means we feel more energized and maintain a healthier weight more easily. Arthritis, knee pain, and joint stiffness are common complaints as we age. The right exercises can actually help relieve pain by strengthening the muscles around our joints. Stronger muscles offer better support, reducing strain and making movement more comfortable. The best part? We don't need a gym membership or heavy weights to get started. Simple movements using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just our own body weight can be incredibly effective. Let's look at a few exercises that are great for beginners. Hold a pair of light dumbbells or even water bottles. Slowly curl your arms up to your shoulders, then lower them back down. This strengthens the arms and improves grip strength, important for everything from opening jars to carrying groceries. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Bend your knees and lower your hips like you're going to sit down. Then push back up to standing. This strengthens our legs, hips, and core, helping with mobility and balance. Sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Extend one leg straight out. Hold for a few seconds, then lower it down. Repeat with the other leg. This simple move strengthens the quadriceps, which are key muscles for standing up and walking. Using a resistance band, pull it apart at chest level or step on it to do leg presses. Resistance bands are a fantastic low-impact way to build strength safely. Now, let's make sure we get the most out of it. First, start slow. There's no rush. Focus on proper form and controlled movements. Even a few repetitions can make a difference. Stay consistent. 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week will do wonders. Give your muscles a day to recover between workouts. Listen to your body. If something feels uncomfortable or painful, modify the movement or try a different exercise. And most importantly, make it fun. Play some music, invite a friend, or do it while watching your favorite show. I had a friend who used to say, "I'm too old for this." But you know what? After a few weeks of simple strength training, she was carrying her groceries without any trouble, standing up without using her hands, and moving around with so much confidence. "I feel like I got 10 years back," she told me. And that's the beauty of it. The benefits of strength training go beyond just building muscle. It enhances our entire quality of life. By staying strong, we stay independent, confident, and capable of enjoying every day to the fullest. So let's grab those light weights and get started. The best time to begin was yesterday. The second best time, right now. Combining chair yoga and strength training for maximum benefits. We all want to stay active, strong, and flexible as we age. But sometimes, Finding the right balance between exercise styles can be tricky. That's where the magic of combining chair yoga and strength training comes in. This duo creates a well-rounded routine that improves flexibility, builds muscle, and enhances overall well-being. Imagine this. You wake up feeling a little stiff, but instead of pushing through discomfort, you start your day with a few gentle chair yoga stretches. Your muscles loosen up, your mind clears, and you feel more awake. Later in the day, you grab a pair of light dumbbells for a quick strength training session. Over time, these simple habits make a big difference in how you move and feel. Why chair yoga and strength training work so well together? Chair yoga is gentle yet powerful. It improves mobility, reduces stiffness, and enhances circulation. Studies show that just 15 minutes of chair yoga can significantly lower stress levels and improve focus. It's an excellent option for those with mobility issues or anyone looking for a low-impact way to stay active. On the other hand, strength training is crucial for maintaining muscle mass. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that after 30, we lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade if we don't engage in resistance exercises. That's why it's so important to incorporate strength training into our routines. A simple conversation on the benefits. Let's break this down with a real-life example. Imagine a conversation between two friends, Anna and Mark, who are looking to improve their fitness. Anna, I feel like I need to move more, but every time I try to work out, I end up sore or too exhausted. Mark, that's exactly why I started combining chair yoga with strength training. It gives me energy without wearing me out. Anna, really? But doesn't strength training make you even more tired? Mark, not when you balance it with yoga. Strength training builds muscle, which actually helps with energy levels in the long run. And yoga keeps me flexible, so I don't feel stiff afterward. Anna, that actually makes sense. So how often do you do each? Mark, I follow a simple routine. 3 days of chair yoga and 2 to 3 days of strength training per week. It's manageable and works wonders. Anna, I think I need to try this. Sample weekly routine. A mix of chair yoga and strength training gives the body the variety it needs while preventing burnout or injury. Here's a structured routine. Monday, chair yoga session, 15 to 20 minutes. Tuesday, strength training, 20 to 30 minutes. Wednesday, rest day or light walking, 10 to 15 minutes. Thursday, chair yoga session, 15 to 20 minutes. Friday, strength training, 20 to 30 minutes. Saturday, chair yoga session, 15 to 20 minutes. Sunday, rest day or light stretching or walking, 10 to 15 minutes. By following this plan, we create a sustainable habit. Over time, this routine improves posture, enhances coordination, and reduces the risk of falls. According to the CDC, regular strength training can decrease the risk of fractures by up to 68% in older adults. Imagine the confidence that comes from knowing our bodies are strong and capable. The mental and emotional benefits. Another benefit? Mental clarity. Yoga focuses on breath work and mindfulness, helping to reduce anxiety and improve focus. Strength training, meanwhile, increases blood flow to the brain, boosting cognitive function. A Harvard study found that people who did resistance training twice a week performed better on memory tests than those who didn't. Anna, wait, so this isn't just about physical health? It helps with mental clarity too. Mark, absolutely. I used to get overwhelmed and stressed all the time. Now, after a short yoga session, I feel calmer. And when I lift weights, I feel a mental boost, like I can tackle anything. Anna, I had no idea exercise could do that. Mark, most people don't. But once you start, you'll feel the difference. No equipment, no problem. It's also worth mentioning that these exercises are adaptable. We don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. A sturdy chair and light dumbbells or even water bottles are enough to get started. The key is consistency. Small, Consistent efforts bring lasting results. Within a few weeks, we'll notice increased mobility, better balance, and greater strength. And the best part? This routine grows with us. As we get stronger, we can add more reps, increase resistance, or extend our yoga sessions. Overcoming common barriers. A common concern is time. Many of us feel we're too busy for regular workouts. But look at this plan. It only takes about 20 to 30 minutes a day. That's less time than scrolling through social media. Investing in our health now means more independence and vitality later. If motivation is an issue, try setting small goals. Maybe it's holding a pose for 5 more seconds or lifting a slightly heavier weight. Tracking progress in a journal or using a fitness app can also be incredibly rewarding. Let's not forget the importance of listening to our bodies. Some days, we'll feel strong and energetic. Other days, we may need to take it easy. That's okay. The beauty of this routine is its flexibility, literally and figuratively. Anna, all right, I'm convinced. I'm going to try this out next week. Mark, that's great. Just take it one step at a time. The best thing about this routine is that it's enjoyable. You'll feel the progress, and that will keep you going. Anna, I'll check back in with you in a few weeks and let you know how it's going. This combination also supports heart health. According to the American Heart Association, strength training reduces the risk of heart disease by improving cholesterol levels and lowering blood pressure. Pairing it with yoga, which has been shown to lower cortisol levels, creates a heart-friendly routine. Another bonus? Better sleep. Exercise regulates our sleep cycles, helping us fall asleep faster and wake up more refreshed. Those who engage in regular physical activity report 65% better sleep quality compared to those who don't. So, why not start today? Pull up a chair, grab some light weights, and give this method a try. It's a simple, effective way to build a healthier, more active lifestyle, one stretch and one rep at a time. Let's move forward together, feeling stronger, more flexible, and full of energy. Our future selves will thank us. Aging doesn't mean we have to slow down. It means we have to get smarter about how we move. Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s and 80s still seem full of energy, while others struggle with daily tasks? It's not just luck. It's about how we take care of our bodies. Studies show that after 30, we start losing about 3 to 5% of our muscle mass every decade. But here's the kicker. Most of that loss isn't inevitable. It happens because we stop challenging our muscles the right way. Isn't walking enough? That's a common question. Walking is great, but too much of it, without other forms of exercise, can put stress on our joints without actually strengthening them. Instead, activities like chair yoga and strength training help maintain flexibility, improve posture, and keep our bones strong. In fact, research from the CDC shows that adults who engage in strength exercises at least twice a week lower their risk of falls by nearly 40%. That's huge. It means fewer injuries, more independence, and a better quality of life. And don't think strength training means lifting heavy weights at the gym. We're talking about simple, doable movements. A sturdy chair, some light dumbbells, or even resistance bands are all we need. Imagine sitting comfortably while stretching and strengthening muscles that support the spine, knees, and shoulders. Just a few minutes a day can make a difference. I started with 5 minutes, a friend recently told me, and now I actually look forward to it every morning. My back pain is almost gone. The best part? It's never too late to start. Whether we're 40, 60, or 80, movement is medicine. A study from Harvard found that people in their 70s who began strength training saw improvements in balance, energy levels, and even mood within weeks. Imagine feeling stronger just from adding a couple of simple exercises into our routine. It's not about working out harder. It's about working out smarter. So let's take action today. Start small. Try a few seated stretches, some light arm exercises, or gentle squats using a chair for support. You'll be amazed at how much better you feel. And if you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe. We're here to share easy, practical health tips that keep us moving and feeling our best at any age. Stay strong, stay active, and let's keep living life to the fullest.